You sit at your table. Books are open, notes are right there. You know that you need to study. But instead of that, you just open Instagram. You start scrolling. You make chai, you make reorganize your notes, you reorganize your pencil box, you buy things, you do every single thing except for that one thing for that you have sat down to, and then you call yourself lazy. And here's what nobody tells you: you're not lazy, it's just that your brain is scared. And today I'm going to talk about that. I want to start with something really honest. Last week, I had a day when the day was entirely free. No classes, no family plannings, nothing. The entire day I had to study. And guess what? How much time did I study it? Only 45 minutes out of 12 hours. Yeah, that's true. I did nothing in my entire day. The feeling got even worse, and I started feeling guilty that I didn't study. And that guilt feeling made me even worse, and I started not studying at all. And this loop of being guilty and not studying just went my day entirely. So it might happen with you of all, every single day. So I started asking this question to myself. I was like, why does this happens to me, instead of how to fix it. But uh, I want to start with something really honest. Last week I had a day where I had full day free, like no classes, no family plannings, nothing. And I had the entire day to me to study. And guess how much I studied in that day? Maybe 45 minutes in the whole 12 hours. That this made me feel even guilty. And the feeling made me even study less. And then again, I was more guilty. This horrible spiral just continued. And I know it might happen with you of all, many days also. And so I started asking to myself that why does this happens to me? Not how to fix it, but why. Because when you clear the why, the how becomes much more easier. And here is what I found out. This is going to be strange at first, but that's true. Procrastination is not about time management, it's about emotion management. When you sit down to study a subject that feels hard, overwhelming, or one you've been avoiding, your brain registers that this is a threat. Not a physical threat, but an emotional one. The threat of failure, the threat of realizing you don't understand something, the threat of trying and still not being good enough. And your brain's job, its one most primary job, is to protect yourself, protect you from pain. So it pulls you away towards Instagram, towards chai, towards anything that feels safe and comfortable right now. So you're not lazy, you're avoiding discomfort. And that is the most human thing in the world. The problem is the avoidance feels good for 10 minutes, but it feels terrible for the rest of the day, and terrible for weeks, and terrible for the exam in 3 days away, and you haven't touched 4 chapters. So, what do you actually do about it? Okay, so I am not going to give you a 10-step productivity system. No, I don't believe in those. I'm going to give you a three small mindset shifts that actually worked out for me. So, number one, shrink the task until it feels almost stupid. Don't tell it to yourself that, okay, I have to read one chapter of strategic financial management today. Your brain immediately gets panicked, and you just cut out yourself from the task. You just say yourself, ki, okay, today I'm going to read only one page. The moment you start doing that, that's the entire battle win. Once you start, you are in, you usually keep going. That's the basic thing. Number two, stop waiting to feel motivated. Motivation is such not a thing. This is the big one. We think motivation comes first and then we act, but actually, it's the opposite. Action comes first and then motivation follows. You will not feel like studying before you start. You'll feel like studying after 10 minutes continuously, after 20 minutes, 30 minutes, you are continuously studying. So stop waiting for that feeling and just open the book. And number three, be kind to yourself when you fail. Yeah, that's the very, very, very big thing. For me, it is. So that's why I'm sharing it to the last but not the least. This sounds soft, but actually, it's the most practical thing I'll say you today. When you beat yourself up for failing, for not following the routine that you have made, not following a schedule for months that you have made, you feel worse. And when you feel worse, you want to avoid things that made you feel bad, which is studying. Self criticism makes procrastination more worse and not better. So when you have a bad day, you will just sit and say, okay, today I didn't did the studies. It's totally okay. But tomorrow I will do. Or even if at the end the day has not ended, start now and just mean it. When you say you start now, yes, or start tomorrow, just mean it and stay to on your words. One more thing that I want to add. I think procrastination is also telling us that something deeper sometimes. It's telling us we care. Because one, you only procrastinate on things that matters to you. Nobody procrastinate on things that don't care about. So if you're avoiding anything like somewhere studying, somewhere inside you that matters, the exam that you're studying that matters, your future matters. You're just scared of the gap between where you are and where you want to be. So choose the gap, one page at a time, one day all the time. Not perfectly, just consistently. Tell me in the comments what is that one subject or task you keep putting off. Just name it, because naming it loud is the first step to facing it. And if the video felt like somebody finally understood what goes in your head, share it with one friend who needs to hear this today. Thank you so much.